What does the deadly wound represent?
Queridos hermanos, la desunión es una herida en el cuerpo de la Iglesia de Cristo. Y nosotros no queremos que esa herida permanezca.
This division that Francis is speaking of is called the Protestant Reformation. Let's have a look at those who caused the deadly wound. This is Martin Luther, the founder of the Lutheran Church. He said, "I feel much freer now that I am certain the Pope is the Antichrist." This is John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist Church. He said, "This beast is the Romish papacy." This is John Calvin, the founder of the Presbyterian Church. He said, "Although the Pope, who is the Antichrist, be set in God's sanctuary, as we have seen before in 2 Thessalonians 2:4, yet notwithstanding he is not worthy to be taken and accounted for the minister of the church, nor all his mates."
Rome 2013. A new pope is elected. But the previous pope was still alive. He'd startled the world by resigning. And so for the first time since 1415, there were two living popes.
In the time of these 7 kings was the time in which it took to heal the deadly wound.
In recent decades, relations between Protestants and Catholics have dramatically improved. That was clear last fall when Pope Francis traveled to Sweden to help Protestant leaders launch commemorations of this Reformation anniversary.
The protest is over. This was brought about by Spirit-filled Pope and Spirit-filled Lutherans that got together in the Holy Ghost.
Brothers and sisters, Luther's protest is over. Is yours.
But here in the United States, Episcopalians, Lutherans, Catholics, Jews, Presbyterians, Methodists, all of us, happen to believe that we do not want an official state church. I would be opposed to it. If there were 99% of the population were Catholics, I would still be opposed to it. I do not want civil power combined with religious power.
President Kennedy has been assassinated. It's official now. The president is dead.
You will be the second Catholic president. And certainly, to me, JFK had to allay everyone's fears that there wasn't some emergency phone to the Pope to tell him what to do. But it's 60 years on. I mean, is it emails now? How is the Pope going to tell you how to govern?
Well, the Pope called me.
He called you?
Personally called me.
Thank you very much for being with us today.
I'm flattered to be invited, Father.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
At least 2 of your predecessors as vice president, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, it's well known among historians, they were not big fans of the Jesuits. Now, a mere 50 years ago, we had a debate in this country about whether a Catholic could actually be elected president, should be elected president. We established diplomatic relations between the U.S. and the Vatican only in the 1980s. And now this Jesuit Pope is coming to address a joint session of Congress. What does that say about our country?